Well, I'm involved in a lot of charities. I like to give back to the world, give back to my fans, give back to people I believe who've done a big service to their communities. And the charity that I'm very much involved in at the moment is called is for a guy called Sean Fitzpatrick. I don't know if any of you heard about the news about Sean in the States, but since I've been over here in Ireland, I heard a very touching story about this man, Sean Fitzpatrick. He used to run a bank called Anglo-Irish Bank, and the bank came across some hard times, and all the people in Ireland blame Sean. Everyone seems to think it's, they needed a scapegoat, so they blamed Sean Fitzpatrick. And now everyone's against him, and obviously his self-esteem is quite low. He probably feels quite sad and depressed, and So what we're actually going to do is we're going to organise a few fundraising events and a few themed weeks for Sean. We've already organised a fundraising event for the 28th of this month. It's a table quiz for Sean. Hopefully he'll be able to attend. And at the table quiz there'll not only be 10 rounds of questions plus a picture round, and don't tell anyone, but one of the pictures is actually going to be a picture of Sean himself, and he'll get it, but some people mightn't. But there's going to be some refreshments. We'll have digestive biscuits, we'll have custard creams and some Cat and Cola. So it's going to be a great night, and there'll be some music from none other than BB Winan. He's going to be there. He's an idol of mine, of course. Many people know that. He'll be there. He'll be singing the song "I Want to Be the Only One." There'll be a backing track, and we'll have a projector. And on the projector there'll be a picture of the band Eternal. And then BB will have a microphone. He'll be singing, and hopefully he'll be able to reignite the chemistry there with the projected image of the supergroup. Also, we're going to have next week. We're going to have what we call a themed week for Sean. It's going to be Let's Grow a Schmig for Sean week. And for those who don't know what a smig is, it's basically a small tuft of hair that you grow on the bottom of your chin. So you don't shave around your chin for 1 week. And if anybody is worried or anxious that they will be expected to grow a goatee, I want to reassure you right now that will not be expected of you. There's only so many sacrifices one man can do for another man before humiliating oneself. So yeah, so Grow a Schmig for Sean week. It's going to be loads of fun, and the best thing about it is if you don't start it on time, it's just like Ramadan. You can choose your own time to start it, as long as you manage to see out the 7 days, just like the Muslims see out the 40 days in the Ramadan. Then you'll prove to Sean that you've sacrificed and that you're behind him, and he'll be, I'm presuming, very grateful for it. And the second week of the month, we're going to do Light a Candle for Sean. Now this week it's not as strenuous an activity as growing the schmig, but it's also one that I feel Sean will appreciate. And if he doesn't appreciate lighting the candle, he thinks that it's too basic, on the third week we're going to do Light a Bunsen burner for Sean. So if you can manage to, if you're a teenager or a school child, if you can manage to explain the situation to your science teacher and ask them, could you, spare a few minutes of the day to light a Bunsen burner for Sean Fitzpatrick, both myself and Sean would greatly appreciate it. Come on guys, let's get behind Sean. Let's show him that we're with him on this one. Let's show our solidarity towards Sean, and let's have a great time doing it.
Most relative